Hello, and thank you for stopping by for a breakdown on one of my favorite Toad the Wet Sprocket songs, Something's Always Wrong. So we have an intro to this. The intro, and this is also going to serve as a turnaround in the song as well. It's going to focus around an A sus2 here. So let me run through this slowly here for you, and then we'll break things down. So we've got... So breaking that down into chunks, got A sus2, and then we're going to do an on and off on an A minor. And then we're going to lift our ring finger off for the second part. And we're going to put it back on, and then we're going to do an on and off on the A sus2. Second time through is almost identical, with the exception we're not going to do that second on and off. So regular speed on that would be... Okay, then you got your verse. The verse for this is going to be in, this is the first chunk of it anyway. It's going to be an F to a G to an E minor. Then our second chunk is going to be A minor, G to F. Third chunk is going to go back to the G, and then we're going to do an A minor, G to D. And you're going to play through that exact progression twice. The only difference with the second time through is you do hang out on the D a little bit longer before jumping then into your chorus. Okay, so let me do that for you slowly here. So we've got G to the F, E minor, A minor, G to F, and then back to the G again, and then A minor, G to D, F to the G, E minor, A minor, G to F, back to the G again, A minor, G to D. And then we jump into our chorus. Okay, so let me do that for you regular speed here. So that would be F to the G, E minor, A minor, G to F, back to the G again, A minor, G to D, F to the G, E minor, A minor, F to G, back to the G, A minor, G to D. Okay, so then our chorus for this is fairly simple. It's going to be F to C to G, and you're just going to repeat that 3 times. F to C, G, F, C, G, and then we're going to end it with Something's Always Wrong, and that's going to be A minor, G to F. Okay, so let me play through that slowly for you. We've got F to the C to the G, repeated F to the C to the G. One more time. F to the C to the G. And then A minor, G to F. And they do vary the Something's Always Wrong depending on where you're at in the song. The first time through, it's just that something's always wrong. And then the second time, it's played through twice. Something's always wrong. Something's always wrong. And then the third chunk of that is going to be A minor, G to D. And that, so first time through, just once. Second time through, you're going to play that. And then the third time through, it's going to be A minor, G to F. A minor, G to F. A minor, F to G. And again, that's sequential throughout the song there. Okay, so let's go ahead and just start from the top here. Or actually, I'm sorry, let me go ahead and do the chorus for you all at regular pace there, and then we'll just quickly do a quick recap on everything. All right, so we've got, for the chorus, we've got F to the C to the G, F to the C to the G, one more time, F to the C to the G, something's always wrong, so that's A minor, G to F. And then again, if you're doing any of these sequential ones there, then that's going to be twice, and then something's always wrong would be the second time through. Third time would be A minor, F to G. Okay, so let me go ahead and run through everything for you again, just to do a quick recap. So again, our intro part here is going to be A minor, G to F, back to the G, and A minor, G to D, and then F to G, E minor, A minor, G to F, back to the G again, A minor, G to D, and then we're going to hang out on the D for a second. Chorus is F to the C to the G, F to the C to the G, one more time, F to the C to the G, A minor, G to F. If this is the second or third time, A minor, G to F. Second time is A minor, G to D. And then you're going to go back on that second time through, then you go through the verse progression again, and that's where he does the, the whoa, whoa, whoas part there. The third and final time through, then it's going to be A minor, G to F, A minor, G to F, A minor, F to G. Goes back to the turnaround there. Then you're into the final sequence there. Okay, well, I hope that was helpful for you. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave those in the comment section. And I always ask, if you happen to stick with me all the way through and you learned how to play Something's Always Wrong by Toad the Wet Sprocket, I would greatly appreciate a like on this one. It would mean a ton. Hope you have a great evening. Take care.